What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. And man, guys, I'm gonna say this up front. If you're new to the channel, come to the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button. It's red. Say subscribe, and guess what? Doesn't cost you anything at all. Help us to reach that 15K by the end of September by hitting that subscribe button, hitting a like on the video. Today's like goal is 1,000, and with the information I'm going to show you guys, you are gonna be busting down the walls to hit that like button, man. I want to talk about location, and I want to give a big shout out to Philip. He sent me this in my email a couple days ago, and I want to get to it now, guys. Also, turn on notifications because I have another video coming today about character level that you do not want to miss. We see the little details and things on this channel, man. We see stuff everybody else tend to miss. So you don't want to miss that about character levels because there's something very interesting there that I've talked about before. Some people have brought back up, and there's some, just check it out. Anyway, guys, we may have the potential location of DLC 2, but with that being said, I believe there's a lot more to it than just that. So Philip sent me these images. He's got some stuff circled here. He's got this stuff circled on the DLC, on the V-jump scans. This part that he has circled here is this area here, okay? These two that he has circled here is this area here. Guys, this is west of West City, okay? And oh my gosh, because if you look at this scan here, you see the same thing in the background, okay? You see the trees there, 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 trees. You see the pine trees, the palm trees here. You can kind of see it. It's in the way, but this is the edge of that mountain. This is a slope going up. You see that in the background, the slope's there. We go back to that same scan. What do you see? That area there, that drops off, and you see those trees here. That fight is happening in the air at an angle, but you can see that there, and you can see this stuff up here. Two very, very similar. I mean, on the scan, they're not in this position. There seem to be more over this way, looking in that direction diagonally, in a sense. But you can kind of see that. You can see the mountains and things like that in the background. Now, what I'm not seeing is, okay, you can see these trees here. You don't see any houses or anything like that in the background that you can clearly see right here. There's one right there, and even by this tree, there's a little house right there. There's some buildings in the background here, but you can't make it out. I don't know if it's because Vegeta is in the way. That could be possible. Actually, it might be right there, guys. It's really hard to see. I don't know if that's his aura. I think that may be just his aura, but Vegeta may be covering that up. Now, I couldn't see it on the other scans. You can't really see anything here. You could just see that part there. On Goku's, the scans with Goku in them, of course, we know we can't see anything here because that blast is just too bright. Here is just, you can't see anything but the top of the mountains or anything like that. But this scan here is in my opinion, the giveaway of sorts, if you will. So I thought this was very, very interesting. Now, where is this located on the map, guys? This is located here in this area here in West City, okay? Here's the thing about that. And this is what got my gears turning, guys. I speculated, or I was thinking maybe it could be in this area back here. But like I said, looking at the scans, you've got the palm trees here. There's palm trees there. There's 2 sitting right there. There's a stack of 3. It looks like a stack of 4. And on here, you can see the stack of 4, and you can only see one of them right there. That palm tree is kind of leaning to the right. It's hooked, and it's got one straight up beside it. That one's leaning to the right, and look, there's one right there beside it. You got the bushy trees in the background there, bushy trees in the background here. Guys, I feel like it's very safe to say that this is the same area as this. I don't know if many people would argue that, okay? What's interesting is you don't really see, like I said, the houses in the background, but this is the thing that stands out more than anything, guys. We know that in DLC 1, it took you to Beerus's planet. a single separate location. And we kind of speculated that, oh, DLC 2 would kind of do the same thing. I don't think so. I think DLC 2 is going to open up the entire map to us. I don't think we'll be secluded to just this area, okay? I'm going to even go out on a limb and speculate that we will be able to access Beerus's planet through DLC 2 as an off-planet location. The reason why I believe this is because in DLC 2, guys, notice in DLC 1, they told us we will be able to take our skills and abilities back into the main game. They didn't say that for DLC 2. Okay, let's go and pull up that article really fast on DLC 2. Blah, 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 blah. My gosh, if I could find it, it's here. It's here. I tell you what, let's just go to this site here. Because it's on this site. It's on the same site. We'll just go to news and we'll go here. Okay. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot happy to announce second blase blase. In the second DLC, the famous Goku will awaken a new powerful form. Goku and Vegeta will benefit. See, notice they don't say anything about being able to take this into the main game. Okay. But I wonder if it even said it in the main article. Okay, right here. It says it in the main or in this one. In the one with the first DLC, this content can be accessed anytime during the player's game experience and will allow them to use their newly acquired Super Saiyan God transformations during the main storyline. But notice they didn't say that for DLC 2. A new Power Awakens DLC won't be available through the Season Pass, Spring 2020, or to be purchased along with a new Power Awakens Part 2 releasing later this year. Because one question that me and President Rose had was, how are we going to, because I told him, dude, we're going to have to train against Whis to get Super Saiyan Blue. Whis' training falls off at level 200 in DLC 1. So we are going to have to train with Whis again. We're more likely going to get a chance to fight Beerus again. And I told y'all a long time ago that these two DLCs basically go together. And guys, whenever DLC 2 drops, you will not be able to purchase them separately. They're going to be a packaged deal. Because you can't purchase DLC 1 by itself right now. You have to have the Season Pass. Reason why is because these two are going to go together, guys. So when we come to this pause menu, we won't have to click on this. We'll click on this. And for all we know, they can put these two together to make one because they're going to go together. Why is that important? Because the possibility of DLC 2 opening up to the entire map. You might say, well, why didn't they do that with DLC 1? Because it goes together. It's basically an unfinished product if you think about it. Okay. Also, this confirms that we are going to be on planet. Where are you going to train with Beerus and Whis on planet Earth? It didn't happen, guys. They trained on Beerus's planet. Okay. So where are we going to have to go to access or gain access to Super Saiyan Blue? Here. And if you go to Whis' training, even fighting against Beerus, when you unlock Super Saiyan God, it's not a level 250 mission. If I'm not mistaken, that fight against Beerus where you unlock Super Saiyan God is a level 200 mission. Okay? It's a level 200 mission, which means, or which I'm speculating, that we'll have another training with Whis at level 250, and we'll have to fight Beerus to unlock Super Saiyan Blue at level 250. If not, possibly we may have to fight each other, because remember when Goku and Vegeta was training in Whis' staff, they collided fists and they were training against each other. That's possible. But I believe these two are going to definitely be connected. I believe in DLC 2, it's going to open up the entire map to us. And then to build on what I talked about there potentially being waves of Frieza's enemies to fight. Guys, wouldn't it be something if the waves of Frieza's enemies are spread out across the entire world map, similar to how they are with the villainous enemies? Okay. So like villainous enemies, we'd go to each particular location. We'd fight the Frieza soldiers there, and all over the map before finally going to, say, a particular separate location to fight Frieza. I'm wondering, could that main boss fight happen in this area back here? Guys, why in the world is this entire map, everything that you see here is accessible in the game except for this area back here? So could it be possible that in DLC 2, they opened this up back here in order for us to fight Golden Frieza. And then we have to go across the world map fighting the waves of Frieza's enemies. Okay, and the reason it says 12 out of 50 is because maybe we just only have to defeat 50 in this particular location, but we go to another location, there's another 50, go to a different location, there's another 50. And the same way that the villainous enemies in these particular locations are technically harder. For example, fighting the villainous enemies here in Lacko Village, they are not near as tough as fighting the ones in Nam's Village or Aloe Outcrop where we fought Majin Buu. Those are the tougher ones. Okay, so maybe Frieza's army is going to be spread out that way and it's going to work the exact same way. And then, like I said, we could push the off Earth area button to access Beerus and Whis' planet to do our training. That is very well possible through this DLC, guys. And it's speculation, but the evidence is there. It's not, I don't think it's going to be this singular location. It doesn't make sense to go along with this. Okay, if that makes sense to all of y'all. Okay, but like I said, I found it interesting, but also with that same point, DLC 1 and 2 goes together. So by them saying this, that we could take it into the main game, it kind of goes for part 1 and for part 2. So yeah, you kind of get what I'm saying there. Take that with a grain of salt there. But I thought it was interesting that they didn't mention that for DLC 2. It just talks about the abilities and stuff like that. Now, as far as schedule goes, guys, tomorrow is the last day of the month. I'm speculating that we will get that first trailer this week. May not be tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know. But I don't think that we make it out of this week, the 31st through the 5th, without a trailer, without that first initial trailer for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, DLC 2. Because this article dropped on the 21st, okay? This article dropped right here on the 21st. The trailer dropped on the 31st of March. 31st of August is tomorrow. But I don't know if they drop it on a Monday. But that's why I'm saying I speculate that it could be this week for sure. Well, that's my speculation that it could be this week. I'm saying for sure, as in that's for sure my speculation. Not for sure the trailer's going to drop. Okay, don't get it twisted. Okay, but big shout out to Philip for that, for this information, man, because that lets us know that we are going to be fighting them there. One thing that point out, though, is notice that the Z-orbs are here, but in the scan, you don't see any Z-orbs. But at the same time, guys, when you're engaged in battle, you don't see Z-orbs. And I really think that this is true, that we'll go around the map fighting Frieza's soldiers, because these guys are spread out across the map, similar to how you see the enemies, the random enemies that we fight. They're always like just kind of there and you can actually see them. But once you fly up to them, you engage in battle and things like that. So let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. I think that this video holds a lot of credence. And like I said, I believe that we could potentially be fighting Frieza back here in this area. I believe that this area may become accessible in the DLC because it's on the map, but there's nothing there. Like, we don't do anything back there. Why even put it there? You see what I'm saying? Nothing is put on here without a reason, and it's too detailed not to be useful to something or something. So guys, and then like I said too, the sky is dark in these, so we know that it is a separate thing. You're not going to be able to access this through the main game. This is an area that you're going to have to access through DLC. But I think, like I said, once we get into the DLC here, all of this will basically come to this, and we can access Beerus and Whis' training through an off-area location. And I think what they'll do going forward for the DLC is, even when DLC 3 drops, it's basically going to be, this is the main game, and then you're going to have an entire map strictly for the DLC. You get what I'm saying? So guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Oh, I'm excited about this information. I'm excited about the next video where I'm going to talk about the character levels, because just like this video where there's something basically hidden in plain sight, I think the same thing goes for the character level that's going to shed a lot of light on the upcoming DLCs, guys. That's all I have for right now, y'all. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.